So, good morning, and thank you for making time with us on one of our shows. You've got an absolutely lovely voice, but I want to start off with talking about that rendition. It's turned out to be quite popular. We've seen several people do that particular song. How does that make you feel when you have people connecting with you on such a level, especially in terms of how passionate and engaged you were with that particular rendition?
Good morning, and thank you so much for having me. This song, actually, when I did this rendition, I never thought it could be something like that was going to be huge. I did that song when I was really in a bad space. So when I did that song, it's sort of like I was having a conversation with God. Like, you know, when you are in this era where you feel nothing is nice in your life, you just need to tell God. No one is able to understand or realize that you're in a bad space. So this song was a conversation between me and God.
All right. And in terms of like pulling you out of that space, how did the process of just working through that song help? And in terms of maybe the people who have connected with it, what has been some of the reactions you've gotten from people?
Many people, actually, most people were actually healed through this song. Because when I look at it, most of the feedback that I get is most people can relate to this song. We can't really tell our friends, our family members, or even the people that are surrounding us. But the only place we can go to where we're not judged or misunderstood is place of prayer. So most people could relate to this song. And to be honest, I feel like some people were healed through this song.
You spoke about your own journey of healing, but let's talk about your journey into music. How did you end up, obviously, singing and then get into this place here where you're touching lives with your music?
It's been quite a long journey, I don't want to lie. I started singing at a very young age when I was 4 years old.
Just very young.
Yeah, very young. I grew up in a very musical family. My dad was very musical. So the journey has been quite long. There's been ups and downs, at some point wanting to give up, at some point not even having hope in all that. But, well, I find myself here today.
And when we talk of names like Tembelami, Sebastian Magacha, Maititi, Baba Harare, those are some of the people that you've worked with, you've collaborated with, in terms of maybe adding value to your music and just inspiring you. How has that helped you grow as an artist?
Well, it has helped me because I've actually learned quite a lot from all those individuals. But the person I can say I've learned quite a lot from is Maititi. That woman is powerful. That woman carries favor. That woman is one person, Oguti, today, if I'm to be asked, at some point she's a role model. Because you see, my Titi goes through a lot, but still, she's out there. She's producing music. She's opening businesses. And then with Timbalama, I had such a good experience. With Baba Harare, I also had such a good experience. With Saba, I think when I had my song with him, that was the starting of my career. Because I was still in school, very young. But we did such a powerful, beautiful song, which I'm really grateful for.
I mean, I want to come back to, how passionately you spoke about Maititi. I mean, if there was a lesson that you sort of gleaned from her that you'd want to share, not only with other musicians, but with other people who just need that bravery, we need that courage to succeed in whatever sphere that they are involved in, what would be one thing that you'd want our viewers or your fans, your listeners, to take away from the lessons you've learned?
Maititi, she carries so much resilience. No matter the things that she goes through, still when she comes back heavy and big. You know, I've worked with Maititi even as a BV. She's quite committed to what she does. I don't want to lie to you. When she says she's doing something, and she doesn't look back. Which is a big lesson that I've learned, that sometimes we go through things that discourage us. Sometimes we go through things that maybe at some point we feel, is this really worth it? But the important part is not to look back, is to keep going until you really get where you want to be.
Right, let's talk about the future. Let's talk about what's coming. We're getting into the festive season. There's a lot of family time, a lot of events, a lot of concerts. And I want to talk about the Grateful Experience concert. That's on the 6th of December at the HICC. Some big names lined up: Mr. Mahendere, Eliana Makombe, Sibo Makabane, Rebecca Malope, being part of that as Spiwe Ndebele. Some of those names, I mean, we grew up on the music of the likes of Rebecca Malope, Mr. Mahendere's impact on gospel music in Zimbabwe. We can't say enough about it. For you as Spiwe, being part of that lineup for this concert on the 6th of December. Talk to me about that.
That one, you know what, it just really makes me reflect, because God said He will sit you with kings and queens. Even time I never expected this, and I didn't see it coming, and I didn't think I would ever be part of such a big concert. I'm really grateful, and deep down inside me, the joy that I have, at some point you feel that you've got so much to give, but you've not been given the platform. So the fact that I've been given the platform, I don't want just to sing beautifully, but the moment that I'm going to hold the mic, I just really want a lot of people to be transformed. I really want a lot of people to be healed. I really want a lot of people to be reminded that there is God who can change stories. I'm one of the living testimonies. To most people who know me, I am one of the biggest testimonies. One day, as I am on my way to become this big star, not only in Zimbabwe, I know most people are going to write stories about me, and some people will be shocked that's where I came from, because it's been a testimony over a testimony, favor upon favor. And to be honest, if I'm to be asked, what was your most beautiful time in 2020, we're in 2025. This is it. And releasing this song, this is it. I've got so much to say next year. I started my career now. It feels like everything is just starting now. Going into 2025. 2026, I mean. So I'm really grateful for this concert. It's such a, I don't even know what to say. It's one of those.
I can feel your passion.
Yeah,
I share your excitement.
Yeah, it's really one of those. And I just want to say thank you to the people who contributed for me to be part of it, especially Mrs. Makombe. She's a blessing.
And I'm sure a lot of our viewers, a lot of your fans, the big question is, Sumanya, surely it's going to be performed during the Grateful Experience.
Yes, definitely.
But, I mean, you've already pointed out that how the year is ending in terms of you being part of such a fantastic lineup at the Grateful Experience on the 6th of December at HICC is one of your highlights. Are there any other moments when you reflect? Because that's also the season that we're getting to, a season of reflection as we build towards 2026. Are there any other experiences you look upon this year and go, you know what, yes, 2025?
No, not really. Not really. These two are the biggest.
So it's,
when the year started, I was like, it was not promising at all. And even Batakashika mid-year, it was not promising at all.
Yeah.
At some point, I felt, this is not worth it. I don't think, why am I even doing this? But the moment I felt like that, that's when God came in and just reminded me that He's got bigger plans for us. Yes.
Right. And for people who obviously have been following your journey, and maybe some who they've been living under a rock, are only getting to know about you now. I mean, how do they find you? Are you available on social media?
Yes.
Your music, where can we get it?
My music, I'm very active on social media. I'm active on TikTok. I'm active on Facebook. I'm very much active on YouTube as well, Instagram as well, on all platforms. My music is everywhere.
And your handles for people to find?
Spiwe Ndebele, Spiwe Ndebele 123, TikTok, Spiwe Ndebele YouTube official, Spiwe Ndebele Facebook, Spiwe Ndebele Instagram.
And maybe as we part, and I'm sure as you go and work behind the scenes to make sure that you're ready for the Grateful Experience come the 6th of December, what are your parting words to one, your fans, and two, somebody who might be going through a difficult period or who's had a difficult 2025, and they're also looking to say, you know what, I want my year to end as strongly as Spiwe is ending with the Grateful Experience?
All right. The thing I can say is anyone who is to ask me for advice, I'll tell them that God is the real deal. Like, you never go wrong when you say, when you just hand over everything. Because at the end of the day, the Bible says, for I know the plans that I have for you, plans to prosper you. And even he goes on and he says, I knew you before you were formed in your mother's womb, and I chose you to be mine. In God's kingdom, there is no suffering. And God has got greater plans for us, each and every one of us in this life. So the moment you find yourself in situations where you ask yourself questions and you cannot get answers, life is very spiritual. So at the end of the day, it has to be about God. You have to have a personal relationship with God, whereby you still go back in the place of prayer and get to communicate, to say, these are not the plans that you promised me. Your promises are yes and amen. That means you never fail. So at the end of the day, it's all about God, because God makes everything beautiful.
Absolutely fantastic. Spiwe, thank you for making time to sit down with us to share your journey, to share your music. Wishing you all the best for the Grateful Experience.
I hope you're attending.
Yeah,
I hope you're going to buy your tickets.
I'm going to pencil it in for the 6th of December.
I'm
still working on this. Good thing you came today, because I was just about to start making my calendar. So I think the 6th is still free. I'll be really looking forward to that, and wishing all the best for 2026 as well. Hope it's bigger and better than what you experienced in 2025.